Now we have understood till now that how to find the electric field. So we have two formulas of electric field, F upon Q0, the basic formula, and due to single charge, KQ upon R square. Now the electric field directions are called electric field lines, or we call it electric lines of forces also, EFL. Now we have to draw the electric field lines near the given system of charges. So let us understand the method how to draw EFL. So the procedure is that near the given system of charges or single charge, we have to always assume a unit positive charge. Okay, whatever charge is given, we have to always assume a unit positive charge around, and wherever this positive charge will move due to repulsion or due to attraction, that is the direction of electric field line. Now let us draw the electric field line due to single positive and single negative charge. The first diagram is for the electric field lines due to single positive charge. We are given a single positive charge at the center. We can call the positive charge as Q greater than 0 also. Now around it everywhere we will assume a unit positive charge, which we can call test charge. So the assumed positive charge will always be repelled away or outwards from the given positive charge. That's why the electric field lines are outwards. In the same manner, let us understand the second diagram. In the second diagram, we are asked to draw the electric field lines due to negative charge. So the given negative charge is at the center. To draw the EFL electric field lines, we have to again assume the unit positive charge around it everywhere. So we will place around it we will place everywhere unit positive charge. Now the positive charge will get attracted towards the negative charge at the center. So the electric field lines are inwards. So this is the second type of electric field lines. So we have drawn here the electric field lines for a positive charge and for a negative. In this slide, now we will be drawing the electric field lines for the double charges. The first system is the system of two equal and opposite charges, and the second one is the system of two equal and similar charges. Let us consider the first diagram. The two equal and opposite charges plus Q and minus Q separated by a distance is called a dipole. Now to draw the electric field lines, as we know that we have to place unit positive charge everywhere. So suppose we are keeping the unit positive charge at A point. So this unit positive charge will get repelled from plus Q. So the field lines are outwards. Now let us place the unit positive charge at point C. So electric field lines are inwards because unit positive charge will get attracted towards minus Q. Now let us take the third point B in between. So at the B point, let us assume the unit positive charge. So this unit positive charge which is assumed, it will be repelled from plus Q and will be attracted to minus Q. So field lines are from plus Q to minus Q in the curve manner. So this way we have drawn the electric field lines for the system of equal and opposite charges or unlike charges. Now we are taking two like charges plus Q plus Q. we have to again assume unit positive charge everywhere. So let us start assuming it at A position. Suppose at A position we assume unit positive charge. This unit positive charge will get repelled from plus Q, so field lines are outwards, away. Let us assume the unit positive charge at C position. So this unit positive charge at C will be repelled from plus Q, so field lines are again outwards. Third, let us assume the unit positive charge at B point, that means in between the two charges. So unit positive charge will get repelled from both the charges above and below it. So electric field lines are outwards. So they will run away from the center position. This way we have to draw the electric field lines for the given system of charges. We have drawn till now the electric field lines due to single charge and double charges. Now the third type of electric field lines are the field lines for the uniform field. For the uniform field, the electric field lines are parallel set of lines, because the gap between the parallel lines is always the same. They are never too close or never far. So if the gap is similar always between the lines, this shows the uniform electric field. For the uniform electric field, we can take two oppositely charged plates, positively charged and negatively charged plate. As we keep a unit positive charge in between the plates, then this charge gets repelled from positive plate and gets attracted to negative plate. So the direction of electric field is from positive to negative plate. Okay students, now we'll list down some of the properties of the electric field lines. First, electric field lines are imaginary lines. Second, unit positive charge is needed to draw electric field lines. Third, the electric field lines start from positive charge and terminate at negative charge. Fourth, if we have to find the direction of electric field, then we can draw tangent to EFL. Fifth is, two electric field lines will never cross each other, because if they are crossing, then at the point of intersection we can draw two tangents, which shows that two electric field directions are possible at one point. Now this is the impossible condition. At a single point, electric field magnitude and direction will be single only. Now closeness of electric field lines also denote the strength of electric field. If the field lines are closer, then the electric field is stronger, and if the field lines are far, then the electric field is weaker at that region. So you can notice near a given charge, the electric field lines are closer to each other. The respective gap is less between the field lines. This shows that here the electric field is stronger. And as we move away from the charge, we can see that the field lines are at comparatively larger distances from each other. This shows that the electric field is weaker here. Weak. Electric field lines are always drawn perpendicular to the charged surface. We have one very important property about the conductor, that electric field lines do not pass through the conductor. Suppose we keep a conductor in between two oppositely charged plates. The opposite charged plates are to produce uniform electric field. So the conductor, if it is placed between two oppositely charged plates, then conductor does not allow electric field to pass through it. This property is called electrostatic shielding. Now in place of conductor, if we take insulator, then insulator allows the electric field lines to pass through. The detail of this property will be explained in the topic polarization. Some diagrammatic questions. You have to draw electric field lines for different systems which we have understood.